Welcome in, Beat Digger fans, to Brush Football on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network from Fort Lupton this evening. Tyler Carmen alongside the real voice of the Brush Beat Diggers, Paul Acosta, as your Brush Beat Diggers have traveled to Fort Lupton to take on the Blue Devils. Pre-game show brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow your money and do your banking with people you know and the people who know you. Stop by one of their 10 locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. We'll get to starters in a moment. Brought to you by Morgan Community College as we get set for kickoff. Fort Lupton is 2-4 on the year. Brush Beat Diggers are 1-5. Kickoff underway. We'll bring in my partner here as this ball travels to the goal line. Gonzalez for Fort Lupton will take it out, breaks tackles, doesn't make it back to the 15.
And wow, what a start. Biddingers actually pinned him back at the 15-yard line thanks to Axton Haswell, number 6, and number 3, Cassius Middlemess. So they're going to start at about the 15-yard line with beautiful skies here. It's going to go right to left. And on your radio dial, Fort Lupton's going to start with their first possession, like I said, at the 15-yard line. Handoff is to number 22. That's going to be Gage Hofferber. Brought down by number 22, I believe that was. I don't know who they gave that to. Alizar standing right here. Great tackle, Alizar. Alizar is like literally right behind me and got credited with the tackle. So Cassius Middlemess was actually in on that tackle. And still into shotgun formation for the Blue Devils as they got about 5 yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 with 11:17 left in the game, just underway. Oh, pass was almost picked off, but it has been caught by number 4, Julian Oregon. There is a penalty flag that's going to be thrown at about where he was tackled at the 41-yard line, brought down by Landon Mesh. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be a dead ball foul. I'm going to assume it's probably some words that were shared off. Tyler, I'll throw it back to you. I think that was a little bit of word choice from number 4.
Yeah, I apologize for doing that to you, Paul. Right at the end there, I got a tickle in my throat, and it about put me down. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Kickoff was brought to you by Bailey Mechanical. When your temperature's not quite right, call your local Lennox dealer, Bailey Mechanical, at 970-522-0471. Yep, it is unsportsmanlike on Fort Lupton. Levi Cox had a chance at that. I think if he just turned a split second earlier, he'd be in the end zone by right about now.
I almost feel like that went right through the tips of his fingers. They passed it off to the left side here on the home field side, and he just, I think he saw the end zone and was already taken off. It really looked like that. So that penalty is costly to them. So
it was a big gain.
Yeah, it was. Negates it quite a bit and makes it only about a 15-yard gain only for them as well. So
ball be at the 40 now of Fort Lupton. Fort Lupton's going west to east. One of the few west to east fields you'll see. Man in motion from the slot, left to right. Give it up the middle to 22. That's Hofferberg.
Yeah, brought down by, looks like number 4, Trey Romero, and number 60. Can't remember who 60 was. You think I had this down? Austin Lay. Yeah, you think I'd had this memorized from down at home already, right?
You would think, but I don't judge. 2 split out wide right, 1 left. Tight ends behind the left tackle. Give it to Hofferberg again. He bounces off the right side. Cassius misses a tackle, gets across the 50. Down shy of the 45. First down picked up. Give him another 6.
Austin Lay again in on that tackle, along with number 65, Conrad Castrop. That difficulty stopping the run has been that way for the Diggers all season, Tyler. I think they've got to be focused on that. They're really running off that right side so far. Pretty solid. They're going to have to make some adjustments. It looks like we've got a problem with the chains on the other side. I think they got tangled.
Yeah, you get it a little bit. I think they're getting worked out. Coach Rosenbach talked about that with John. Said kind of depends on their quarterback, which one's in the game, whether they like to throw or pass. Been a heavy dose of run thus far. Little trips left. Josiah Gonzalez is your quarterback. He fakes the handoff. Quarterback draw, bounces off the left side, gets walloped at the 40.
Conrad Castrop made sure that he felt that hit along with Edgar Ortiz. As they ran off that left side tackle. They're really running them off the tackle so far, Tyler. So let's see if the Beat Diggers can focus on that and make some adjustments as they're on the 6th play of this drive currently, as they're at the Beat Digger 39-yard line. 9:40 left.
2 split out left, 1 right, tight end to the right. Offerberg to the left of Gonzalez in the shotgun. Hard count. Rush jumps a little bit. They didn't cross the line. Look back to the sideline. Shotgun snap, give it to Hofferberg. He goes off the right side, takes another big shot at the 40. No gain there.
Conrad Castrop is on a mission out there as he laid another lick on their running back, or on the running back this time. And again, Austin Lay in on the assist as well. So great tackling there. They ran it to that right side, and this time Brush was ready for it as they're quickly to the line for the next play.
Trips left here on 3rd and short. Offerberg's going to go in motion left. They're going to try a swing pass. They think better of it. Gonzalez keeps it up the middle, gets upended at the 30. First down's picked up.
Yeah, Percy Odell, thank goodness, was there. I thought Trey Romero was going to get him, but he kind of stayed home to keep him contained and into the middle. Great work by Trey, but unfortunately no linebackers had filled that spot, and he got a quick gain there for the Blue Devils. So they're driving pretty quickly. Again, it's all quarterback, running back here. Not even a chance at a receiver in so far for the Blue Devils.
Not yet. Give it to Hofferberg again. This time he's dropped in the backfield there.
Wow, big Edgar Ortiz in the backfield quickly. Man, I've seen that kid move fast, but that one was a great sign. A good big loss of 3 on the Blue Devils there from Edgar Ortiz.
We're up higher and we're closer to the field than we are at Brush. So maybe that's it, but it looks like the players are moving faster and hitting harder.
True. Altitude?
Maybe. Got 4 wide here. 2 to either side. Hofferberg's to the left. Rush brings pressure off the left side. Spins out of it there. Axton Haswell had him in the back, in the backfield. Gonzalez able to spin out of it. His pass falls incomplete down at the 15. Really out of the reach of anybody, but I thought that was going to be a huge loss there.
Yeah, he went for Joshua Munoz down on the left side. I thought Haswell had him back at the 45-yard line. He spun out of that, and he turned to his left and looked downfield, and his receiver was actually at the 20-yard line, but was unable to hit him. So, we got lucky on that one because he was wide open.
Yeah.
Totally wide open. So they're going with trips, it looks like now, and 2 running back, or Hofferberg back with the quarterback.
3rd and 13 now.
Picked off!
Pass is picked off there by Brush.
Conrad Castro
able to pick that flag, flies.
I think it's going to be a holding on the offense, to be honest with you. He's looking back to the Brush coach to decline the penalty. I believe it was a holding, though, on them. It is holding against the Blue Devils, declined. So Conrad Castro gets a pick from the 33-yard line, dude.
Just dropped into a little zone coverage there. Able to pick that ball off. I don't know who the intended receiver was there, because I think he panicked just a little bit.
That was an easy. I don't think I've seen Conrad run that fast either. He was hauling it. I was like, look at the guy doing probably a 4.9 40. But hey, we'll give him some credit, right? Maybe that's
anything under 5 is good.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit of speed on that. So the Beat Diggers start at the 41-yard line after the interception of Conrad Castro.
Percy Odell come in motion right to left. Give it off the right guard there to Axton Haswell. Going to be a heavy dose of him this evening. He ran real hard against Sterling last week.
Wow. Yeah, they ran it right through that guard, and it was so hard to get him down. The Beat Diggers were just going and continuing the block. It was about a 1 yard gain, ended up getting 4 right up the middle there through the right guard, and they called it Perciotto, but that was Axton Haswell in there on that. So great run, as he's looking pretty strong still from last week. Officials mentioning something to Landon Mesh on the right side. Not sure what that was about.
Yeah, Dylan Krob's your other running back. Eric Rico's under center. He takes a snap, turns around, hands it off to Krob. Krob will pick up a couple.
A little punchy there on the end of the play there with Trey Romero and one of the linebackers, but a great block. He stayed with it. So
another 4 yards there. It'll be 3rd and 3. Give him 3 yards.
It's a benefit from being up here. You can see the chains.
I can see everything.
Yes. 6:21 left. 0-0 first quarter. Penalty flag.
Flag flies at the snap. 6:17 to go in the first. No score yet.
I think he's going to call it on Landon Mish. He talked to him to shift back again. Yeah. He did. I think he warned them before that play to let him know, and then he didn't do it that time. So
yeah,
I think he's lining up too far forward.
So that'll take him back 5 yards.
Third down, 8 yards to go.
It's the kind of mistake you just can't have.
Right. No, I agree. Clouds are moving in from the south. We'll see if they hold off for tonight. We don't want any rain this evening. So.
No.
Third play of the drive for the B-Diggers.
They're going to pitch it left to Haswell. He's got room to run, cuts it up the field. Hitting the leg shy of the 50. Gets the penalty yards back. I think they're going to be back to 2 yards to go here.
Great block by Riley Tuck off to the left side on the tackle there. Able to spring Haswell for a quick gainer. Making it 4th in a short distance. Boy, it's on their side of the hash. I think the B-Diggers are going to go for it.
4th and 2, Rico under center.
A lot of confusion on the right side of the Blue Devils.
They give it to Krob. Krob up the middle. Got the first down and a little more for good measure. Give him 5. Into Blue Devil territory he goes.
Definitely some confusion on the right side linebacker there for the Blue Devils, and easy run for Dylan Krob. New set of downs at the 46-yard line of the Blue Devils.
Mesh really making sure now with the check. Rico's rolling right. Got Romero coming across the field. Pass is caught at the 35. Ball's out. Ball was out. They started to blow it dead.
I think so. I think his forward progress was stopped, but they're discussing it right here.
It did feel like an early whistle.
Let's see what the officials are saying. But the ball landed out of bounds still, though. I don't know if you saw, but I saw it land out of bounds at the 34. So they're going to make a decision here, but I truly believe even if it was a fumble, it landed out of bounds as the coach is trying to sneak a peek from the sideline. They're discussing, and
they're taking some time here. Any day now, the clock's running. It should stop.
Rich, your clock. Oops, sorry. I was gonna say, Rich may want to. Coach Gutierrez may want to let him know to stop the clock.
They're gonna give it to Fort Lupton.
Wow. He really never collected the ball.
No, the Fort Lupton Blue Devil never really did have possession of it, especially when he hit the ground.
Yeah, he tried to throw it back in, and I'm surprised that they went ahead and gave it to them. But again, I thought the whistle, they had an early whistle too, like you said, so it's going to be at the 35-yard line off of the fumble of Trey Romero.
So Fort Lupton will take back over at the 35. Give it to Hofferber. Bounces off tackles. Picks up a couple.
Conrad Kastrup in on that tackle along with Edgar Ortiz quickly up to the line. The Blue Devils are. The coach is literally on the field. I'm surprised they're allowing that to meet with them like that. Boy, a lot of time went off the clock too. They never fixed the clock.
No, they never figured that out.
I think they actually burn off a minute and a half of time deciding
at least. At least. We're down to 3:20 already.
Yes.
Hofferberg goes in motion. They're looking for that. No flag. Incidental contact there on the incomplete pass across the middle.
Yeah, Perciotto in on the coverage on number 24, Jesse Cerreto. Great coverage, I actually thought. I think it was really incidental, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And it's going to
Oh,
be 3rd and 8 now for the Blue Devils. After one of the fastest moving quarters, that might tie the Yuma game for us.
It really might. I don't think the clock has stopped. I don't think it stopped for the chains to move. I don't think it stopped at all. Hofferber will be to the right of Gonzalez. 2 wide, right, 1 left, tight end to the left. Straight drop back for Gonzalez. He looks right. He's going left. Got a man open. That ball is in and out of the hands of Julian
Arigan.
Arigan. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you, Paul.
Arigan, man, I thought he had it, but just in and out of his hands, and he had it all the way down to the 30-yard line. Levi Cox kept up stride to stride with him, but he just couldn't reel it in. That was actually a perfect pass. We were talking about him throwing at the beginning of the game. So
I think if he misses a little long.
Absolutely.
That's what it looked like in warm-up. So 2:30 to go now in the first quarter. Hector Corral, the junior's into punting for Fort Lupton. He stands at his own 25. Good snap. Boy, Romero might have had a chance there. He kind of let up. Perciotto's going to let this thing bounce all the way down shy of the 10-yard line. Good punt there by Corral.
So 12-yard line is where that thing lands at officially for them. So quick 4 and out, though, for the Blue Devils as the defense for the Beat Diggers hold. And, again, it's going to be spotted at the 12.
They're going to bring a new set of chains over to the chain gang.
Chain malfunction.
Yep. 2:28 to go in the first quarter, brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com for more.
That was a fast turnover here. They're already going on this. They're trying to make up time, I guess, for what they lost.
I guess. Rush will go up the middle here.
Dylan Krob, it looks like, was the ball carrier.
Picks up 3.
Yeah, in on the tackle there, number 44. I don't see him on the roster, though.
That's
maybe
a big kid.
Yeah, and he's not even listed on there, 44.
No, he's not.
Not on there, so we'll go with mystery 44 for tonight. Big linebacker there for the Blue Devils.
He's every bit of 6 foot.
Yeah, good run to the right side, though.
Total come in motion right to left. They're going to pitch it out to middle mist, I believe it is. Cassius will get close to the first down.
Yeah, it runs out of bounds there on the left side there. They ran it off the left side there of the line of the Beat Diggers. I'm surprised they marked him so far back. They showed him almost 2 yards short. I sure thought he was much closer, but he protected that ball real well. Last week he struggled a bit. I heard Coach Rosenbrock talking about the turnovers, and I know that that's probably on Cassius's mind to make sure ball security is everything for him tonight.
Inside of 2 minutes to go in the first. Fort Lupton showing blitz up the middle. Brush runs it right at him, gets down to the 25. First down's picked up, 5 yards.
Axton Haswell still continuing to run hard for the Beat Diggers as he looks great as Abishai Cancino in on the tackle. And I think they labeled number 44 as Alvarado. It's going to be the last name. I don't know his first name, but they did label him as Alvarado.
Dylan.
Is that who it is?
Yep.
Okay.
6 foot, 180. That looks like him.
Okay. Fair and square. 1:10 left to go. First quarter, nothing for the score.
Alvarado, he's showing blitz up the middle. He comes up there. Rico's got to dance out of the pocket. It's a broken play. He's just trying to survive. Does not get back to the line of scrimmage. Alvarado busted through right in between the center and the right guard and blew that play up. I think it was a designed boot out to Rico's right.
Yeah, he reversed it quickly, and Josiah Gonzalez had to chase him down, but he got back at least 2 yards, I think, even though he lost 3. He'd have been back farther. But, yes, big blitz. They went all-out blitz on that one for the Blue Devils.
30 seconds to go in the first, probably the last play of this first quarter. Rush second forever. Rico under center, turn around, drop straight back. Romero there is on the left side. Catches the ball across the 40, across his stiff arm at the 50, making people miss and bowling him over as he goes down to the 35-yard line of Fort Lupton.
Wow, what a beautiful little short out, up and out route there for Trey Romero. He knows he's going to get caught, but he turns to that stiff arm. Man, that looks like Josh Allen right there. You knew I had to say it, and there it was. Come on, that did look like Josh Allen stiff arming, did he not?
That flips the field for Brush there, 45-yarder. Pitch and catch from Rico to Romero. And that'll end the first quarter. We'll keep it right here. We'll give you your starting lineup since I nearly died there at the beginning of the game. Romero, 2 catches on the night already. Starting lineup brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. For the Blue Devils, their quarterbacks, number 2, Josiah Gonzalez. Number 4, Julian Aragon. Number 6, Hector Corral. Number 8, Joshua Munoz. Number 22, Gage Hofferberg. Number 24, Jesse Soreto. Number 44, Dylan Alvarado. Number 50, Harold McLean. Number 57, Xander Ramirez. Number 60, Benny Barron. Number 77, Robert Ortiz. And number 88, Dante Lennox. For your Brush Beat Diggers on offense, number 4, Trey Romero. Number 6, Axton Haswell. Number 7, Eric Rico. Number 20, Percy Odell. Number 38, Dylan Krob. Number 52, Riley Tuck. Number 53, Fabian Valles. Number 60, Austin Lay. Number 75, Edgar Ortiz. Number 77, Eli Klein. And number 81, Landon Mesh. Head coach is Joe Rosenbrock. For the Blue Devils, they are led by George Ramirez.
So we flip the change. We're at the 35. Beat Diggers are on their sixth play of this current drive that started at the 12-yard line. So looking much better. What a way to end the quarter, though, with Trey Romero on that pass.
A little dangerous. A little bit of a dangerous pass, but
I felt like it floated.
It did just a little bit. Rico was under some duress. Able to get it out. Start of the second quarter. First down for Brush at the 35. Give it to Haswell. He bounced off the right side, gets upended at the 30. Give him 6 yards there.
Again, I'm going to credit Trey Romero with a great block. He gets down on that linebacker, outside linebacker on the right side, takes him out completely, pops open an easy 6 for Axton Haswell as he's continuing to run hard. And they pull him out for a play to give him a break and put in Cassius Middlemist.
Yeah, Middlemist got his left ankle still taped up. Doesn't seem to be bothering here as he goes right up the middle. Gets driven back.
Yeah,
I think he took a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, I thought the back of his head hit the turf bit, but looks like he's okay. They're going to pull him off and put Axton Haswell back in as that front line. Boy, they were ready for that one. As that middle linebacker core, as they tried to run it right to the right guard and filled that hole pretty quickly.
All right,
beautiful night here, as you can see all the aircraft landing from all over at DIA, man. It's just beautiful.
It is a nice night. I was telling you before, Paul, last time I was up here, they had all the fires. And yeah, you couldn't see any airplanes, I can tell you that. Rico's going to drop straight back here. Gets Romero on that crossing route again at the 20, down to the 10-yard line, gets upended.
I'll tell you what, they are biting every time. It looks like they got an injury, but Romero starts on a block, and then as he rolls out, then he breaks off and he rolls his route, and he's wide open every time. They are not covering him at all. He's been wide open every time.
That's 20 yards there for Rico and Romero. Joshua Munoz, the senior.
Coming off limping on that play, too. He took a pretty good hit.
Yeah, he was the tackler.
Yeah, Romero was not going to let him take him down easy. He rolled right over him. So ball's at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal for the Beat Diggers as they threaten in the red zone.
Turn around, give it to Krob off the right side. Not a lot doing there. He gets driven back. I think they're going to give him a yard.
Yeah, he was trying to follow Haswell on the lead, and Haswell just kind of got blocked over there big time, and there was no hole to go. So kept his feet chopping at least, was able to get a yard or two. So 10:02 left.
Goal to go here. from the 7.
Winds are picking up out of the northeast, northeast a bit.
They fake it to Aswell. Rico's going to roll left. He's got room to run.
Blockers.
Got one man to beat around the corner. Oh, he could have dove across. Great tackle there.
He wanted to stretch that ball.
He did. Oh, he could have cut it out. I think he wasn't really looking to his right. He was just trying to get to the pylon.
Yeah.
Give Rico 6 yards.
Yeah, great job. Bootleg to the left there. He tucked it in perfectly, hit it nicely, rolls off to his left. Has a great block by Austin Lay, but
that's a long time to ask Landon Mesh to block that corner. That's Gonzalez too. That's their starting quarterback. He's a senior. He knows what he's doing. So now 3rd and 2. They marked him down at the 2. Goal to go. Heavy dose of crop here. Oh no.
Timeout. It looks like.
Oh, I thought they were going to throw a false start flag here. Fort Lupton calls their first timeout
Sure thought
of the game.
I think I thought I saw one of our guys move briefly.
I did too. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Timeout brought to you by Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car, life, farm, and crop insurance, all at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com.
So I like what the Diggers are doing tonight. They do a little bit of play action, especially rolling it off to the right there, tucking it. They're confusing the Blue Devils. Once in a while they'll run it, they'll tuck it and run it, or they're going to run it off the right side. They're really consistent on the right side. They've been switching up very little to the left, but looking great. Trey Romero's been wide open all night long.
Yeah, that'll be something at halftime. Fort Lupton's like, just watch where 4 is at.
Yes. They got to make that adjustment. But, again, that helps us offensively because you're going to see that white right side open up even more for the hole in the run.
We're going to go quarterback sneak here.
Easy.
Eric Rico punches it in for the Brush Beat Diggers. Are on the board first, 9:37 to go. 2-yard run there by Eric Rico.
Yep, just followed it right up the center there. Was able to get an easy touchdown. Beautiful job, great blocking, faked it off to the right. All the guys, the running backs were actually trying to go to the right to misdirect everybody. Looked great job. So Rico's got to get another point here and get the extra point as Landon Mesh is going to be the holder for him with 9:37 left.
Snap.
Ooh, that was tipped.
Down, yeah. Ball's up. Doesn't even make it to the back of the end zone. It went a mile high. I think you're right. I think it was tipped at the line. So extra point depth is no good. Score's going to stay 6-0 in Brush's favor. 9:37 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Jesse Cedrito for the Blue Devils was able to get a hand up on that just as he was getting it. Felt like it was a slow kick, too.
A little bit.
It seemed like it was
felt like Fort Lupton got back there in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly. So, but a great drive. B-Digger start. Get a, 13-play drive is what I had marked on there? 12-play drive. Starting at their own 12, travels 88 yards and get it down for a touchdown. Great work by the offensive line as they did just a wonderful job making the great blocks. Trey Romero looking good.
Yeah, 2 big catches for Romero, 45 and 20 yards apiece. That helps.
Yeah. Rico's a workhorse tonight, too. Boy, I'll tell you what, he's been running for his life a few times, but otherwise, even he's staying with his routes and making sure that he can get that pass over there. He knows it's open, so it's good to see.
It's good that it's open because I've been looking. There's only one other route, and it's usually Landon Mesh.
Yeah,
he's double covered almost every time.
Absolutely.
Rico, good kick here. This thing's going to travel down to the 15, take a bounce. Gonzalez is going to pick it up, turn it up the middle. Tackle miss at the 15. I'm sorry, tackle miss at the 20. Gonzalez gets out to the 30.
Boy, River Hodgson had a hand on him and just went right by him, was not able to wrap him up enough, and gets by on that kickoff and gets the ball spotted at the 30-yard line. So the Blue Devils will take over there to start off their third possession of the night.
9:30 to go in the second quarter from their own 30. Offerberg to the right, 2 wide left, 2 wide right as the receiver jogs in for Fort Lupton. Give it to Hofferberg. He's got a hole off the right side, being chased. Tackled shy of the 40. Give him 9.
Yeah, Conrad Castrop, I think, over-pursued just a bit at the beginning, and he had to make up the distance to turn left on that right side run there by the Blue Devils, and Percioto helped close that tackle, but just got to keep your feet and you know, shift as you need to, but I think he over pursued just a little bit inside, and
It was a really big hole.
yeah, it was.
They're going to go trips left now. Give it to Hofferberg again. He's going to bounce it off the right again. He's going to get ankle tackled there by Austin Lay, but not before he picks up 4 yards and a first down. 7th carry of the night for number 22.
Yep, quick run off to the right side, tackle there through Austin Lay, and he's able to stay with it and get the tackle and make it look great. So,
Ooh. Yeah, they go hard count.
Haswell.
Get Haswell to jump off that left end spot. I'll give him a cheap 5 yards.
Haswell has the look on him.
What are we doing with the chains over here? It was not 2nd and 5. That was a first down.
Volleyball league champion.
They must have given him the first down on his first run.
I guess so.
That's not right. Okay,
yeah.
all right, so now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't even measure it.
Now, first down now.
24.
New running back in the game.
Jesse Soretta.
Number 24.
About 8 yards,
Brought down by Austin Lay.
Austin Lay.
Just to run off that right side. They just keep running that same play. And it's difficult for the Beat Diggers to close in on that. As they're going to, it looks like a 5-2 defense now.
Fort Lupton's going to keep 2 running backs in. They give it to Soretto here. Lined up in a pistol set behind Gonzalez. Hofferberg to the right. Soretto takes it up the middle, picks up 5 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Edgar Ortiz got a hand on him, but just couldn't quite get him down, and Trey Romero came in to finish it off along with Conrad Castrop, but enough for the first down as they are now at the Beat Digger 38-yard line.
Gonzalez tries going hard count again. Nothing doing there. Soretto behind him. Hofferberg to the right. Turn around, give it to Soretto. Soretto bounce it to the left side. Stiff arm, and spins. Gets dropped shy of the 25-yard line, close to a first down.
Yeah, great shift arm there. She knocks him off to the 29-yard line. Different runner, though. They're giving the old 22 a break and putting in Soretto in there, and he's pretty quick as he's running off the left side.
That's a big dude as well.
Yeah, he is.
6'1", 185. That's a big running back.
Much bigger than their other one.
Rush looks like they're bringing the house here. They do. We got a flag that's going to fly in.
They're going to call.
Oh, no, false start.
He started.
Yep, going to get a false start on Fort Lupton here. That'll back him up, so it'll be 3rd and 7.
His first sign was defense, and then he rolled the hands to change it. So I thought he was going to call brush on it. So quickly up the line.
it brush was coming. It wouldn't surprise me if one of them let their head slip over, but nevertheless.
See if they do it again here. Yep,
Brush showing blitz again. Turn around, give it to Soretto. Soretto's going to go off the left side here, looking for room. Stiff arm, first down picked up. Bounces out of bounds over on the Brush sideline. 6:27 to go.
Boy, they had that hole plugged off, but he was able to bounce it off to the left and just continue on the towards the left part of the field, able to get the first down. So 6:27 left. Beat Diggers up 6-0. Second quarter. 9th play of the drive starting for the Blue Devils.
Back to that same formation. This time Soretto's going to move motion out to the right. They give it to Hofferberg. Nothing doing there. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, big Edgar Ortiz got a big hand on him as he was going by, able to stop him. They're going to credit Lay, but I saw Edgar Ortiz reach up there with those big hands and just rip him down. So a short
How can
game.
you miss those?
I know. And he's getting through every single time.
Trips right. One left, shotgun set. Hofferberg to the right of Gonzalez.
Checking his signal from the coach here.
Hofferberg's going to switch over to the left to Gonzalez. They're going to give it to him on the draw play. Nothing doing there.
Gage Hofferberg
Wow.
on the carry brought down by number
52. That was
60.
Riley.
No, I think 62.
Oh, I thought it was Riley Tuck.
Yeah, you might be right.
I thought Riley got in there pretty quick.
It was a 52 or a 62, one of them. Either way, great defensive play. Nothing doing there for Hofferberg.
Yeah, that's Riley Tuck. I see him there on the left side. So tried to run off to the left, and Riley came in and just squashed that one.
Hofferberg goes in motion to the right. They fake the swing and pass out to him. Gonzalez has got a huge hole off the right side down to the 10. 17 yards there. The big first down picked up.
So what they're doing is they're making that running back go in motion, and that's getting the linebacker off to guard up on him, and all of a sudden that hole is wide open every time they've done that. So great run by Gonzalez, I believe. Was that what his name was?
Yep.
Gonzalez. So it's going to make it 1st and 10 from the Beat Digger 12-yard line on the 11th play of this drive.
Shotgun set again. Trips right. God, they try that hard count almost every time.
Every time.
Hofferberg to the left. They give it to him. He's going to run off the right side, looking for room. Absolutely nothing there.
Great
Maybe
job.
a yard.
Axton Haswell fights off his blocker, able to just plug that hole and take it away from him. So as they try to run it to the right side off the right tackle, we got a timeout here.
Brush is going to burn their first timeout of the game. 4:15 to go in the second. Brush leads 6-0. Timeout brought to you by Bank of Colorado. They believe in keeping things simple. Apply for the loan you need for your dream home fully online. Visit bankofcolorado.com for all the information today.
Kind of a chess match with both teams. I mean, Fort Lupton hasn't even thrown the ball, I don't think, but a couple of times, and both have been incomplete, and one was intercepted. But for the most part, both teams are just running the ball down each other's throat, right up the middle of the field, and bouncing it out every once in a while just to change direction. But otherwise, they're pretty much staying consistent with their game plan. Rosenbrock always staying with that philosophy. That's our 3 yards in a cloud of dust, that he likes to go with.
18 plays, 68 yards drive. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was last week, right?
Yeah, it was.
That was amazing.
It's almost impossible to do, really.
Well, like I told you, I made this new stat sheet tonight, and I'm like, I ended up putting 25 plays because I thought, gosh, Brush had 18 last week, so I had to put it up to number 25 on my counter. You never know.
No, you don't. Penalties, things like that.
Yeah.
They're going to go 4 wide here, 2 to either side. Left side is the wide side of the field. Hofferberg's to the right. They're probably going to run it that way. Nope. Oh! Tries going up the middle. Gets met in a hurry. Driven back almost to the 20-yard line. They're going to stop him dead at the 13.
Riley Tuck and Austin Lay. Riley was not going to have that one this time as they tried to catch it off the right side again. Yeah, when they put them 4 wideouts, it kind of opens up the area to go to the right side, and Riley was like, nope, not this time, folks. So great read by Riley Tuck. And now
Soretto's going to go, he's going to go out to the left, join 2 others. Trips left.
Trey Romero on that left side.
Yep, he's going to roll out to the right. They're going to throw a little bubble screen out there to that Trip side. They're going to give him the touchdown. Soretto catches it at about the 10-yard line, cuts it up the middle of the field, helicopters into the end zone for Fort Lupton's first score of the night. That was a really nice play design there. That's something Brush hasn't seen all year. The refs are in the middle talking. It took a long time for him to figure it out.
Yeah, the backfield judge said touchdown, but the other 2 both showed their hand on the line. So I wonder if they're going to pull this touchdown after a discussion. Because even the chain gang hasn't even fallen apart. So let's see what the call is. Touchdown.
They give it to him.
So they answer back with a 13-play drive for the Blue Devils.
That's the first completion for Gonzalez.
Late
It
guy
goes for
coming
12 yards and a touchdown.
Another late substitution for the Devils.
In for the extra point is Corral. Cerreto's his holder.
High
Not
snap.
a great snap. Great kick, though. Ball is up and good. Fort Lupton takes the lead 7-6 with 3:26 to go in the first half. Stay connected with the Eastern Plains Sports Network on all social media platforms. Follow at Eastern Plains Sports Network on Facebook and Instagram, and at Eastern Plains SN on X for games we're covering, pictures from ones we're at, and links to our game archives, which are now on Spotify. We also have several regular podcasts on our Spotify page, so even when we're not on air, we're keeping you engaged as a fan. Give the Eastern Plains Sports Network a like, follow, and subscription on all social media platforms today. Paul, Brush has got to answer back here. They got to take a lead into halftime.
Yeah, I think so. Coach probably told them just relax. We got plenty of time. We can bounce back and get this thing down. We're driving pretty well with Trey Romero and those quick passes, but they caught us off guard that time with that little bubble screen off to the left side, and we were not ready for it. I think everybody was seeing run because they thought they were just going to run it off to that left side, but it was wide open, easy touchdown, pitch and catch for the Blue Devils. So I think what they got to do is just get settled down, get back up here on the old horse, and I think they can drive it down their throats pretty quickly. I do. I think they're good, solid offense.
Brush will get the ball back to start the second half, but that's even more of a reason to put a score here on the board. I'm even confident. I want to see Rico kick a field goal here. This kickoff's going to go out of bounds at the 30.
That's a terrible choice to kick this, especially this, late into the second quarter. What are they going to put that 35? Is that right? Or 40?
I don't know the rule.
I'll tell you what, with this NFL rule, it's really messed up my high school rule because you don't even know where they kick.
Do you like the new NFL kickoff?
I do. But
I do and I don't.
I know. It just depends.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, I do and I don't. There's been some nice runbacks for it, but you had some runbacks like that the old way too. So
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite sure if it's resulted in the action that they wanted it to have.
I get the safety of it, but
Yeah.
They really didn't care about it long ago, so
No.
I guess I don't know.
3:26 to go in the first half. Brush takes over at the 35. Turn around, hand it off to Krob. Krob's going to go off the right guard,
Still
push
moving.
the pile.
Ooh.
Little.
Ooh, I saw that one coming.
Yeah, 30 for Fort Lupton. Was not happy. I think it was Romero. I don't know.
No, it was Austin Lay.
Was it Austin Lay?
Austin Lay
Yep.
was not very happy with the way 30 was shoving him at the end there. So let's see what the call is.
They're
gonna
going to
call it
call
on
him
the
Brush.
Now, you know what? They catch the second one. Is that how it usually goes? They missed the first part, but caught the second guy that retaliated back. So,
Yeah, that is the thing. That is usually what happens. You're right.
yeah.
So that big run's going to be negated.
I'm not going to say much, but they only marked off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So, hey, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, don't.
That's a 10-yard penalty, so we'll take it. Should have been a 15-yarder. Even the coach is signaling, hey, he's telling him back further. No one's caught it.
Yep.
Nobody. Well, they missed the clock earlier. They marched off a 10-yard penalty. I mean, on a
I think
15-yarder.
we got the JV refs out here. Rico rolls to his left, going to go down the field, throws a bomb out of the reach of Percy Odell. Beautiful spiral. Ball's incomplete. His first incompletion of the game.
I know his first option was there to Percy Odell, but if he looks right, Landon Mesh is wide open at midfield.
Yeah.
Wide open. Nobody even on him. And I thought, oh, he's going to turn and throw that. That's a hard throw back, across the body, but still. Mesh was only 15 yards down the field, and he just missed it. So
3:09 to go in the second quarter. Brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more about Sydney Regional Medical Center at sydneyrmc.com. Obviously, I can't speak this evening.
Well, you were
Can't
choking at the
read.
beginning.
I was. And it's still there. I feel it back there. It's just waiting to rear its ugly head again. Rico's going to roll right again. He goes
Wide open.
down the middle of the field. Oh, in and out of the hands of Levi Cox.
To number 23, Levi Cox.
Exact same play, and this time he went to the middle, and Levi was there, and he missed
I don't
Levi
know.
Cox.
Coverage.
He might have been across the line of scrimmage anyway.
No, he was
you
actually
sure?
at the 30.
Was he?
Yeah, I saw him throw from the 30. No, I was worried about
watching,
the same thing.
I was watching it, and I was like, you better hurry up and throw it if you're going to throw it.
Well, they burned off very little time here, Tyler.
And it's fourth down. Romero's going to
down.
stand at his 20.
He's going to be punting a little bit into the wind here.
A little bit. Yeah, that was not the drive that Coach Rosenbach wanted.
Yeah, I'm surprised they passed it twice, but that's okay. Got a little confidence.
Plays
in the
had some
quarterback.
openings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wobbly snap back to Romero. Gets a good high punt off here. It's going to bounce at the 40. Take a Fort Lupton bounce. Die right at the 41-yard line of Fort Lupton. They'll take back over with 3 minutes to go now in this first half. Boy, for as fast as the first quarter went, this second quarter has more than made up for it. This thing feels like it's drug on forever.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just so many passes now. This end of this quarter, both teams are passing like crazy, so they're going to spot it at the 41-yard line. As the Devils take over, Rush is really going to have to step up the defense here and hold them and maybe try to get a turnover or something. Like you said, we're going to get the ball back third
a pick
quarter.
would be great here.
Yes.
They're going to go Hofferburr here.
Gage Hofferburr on the carry.
Tries running off the right side, picks up a couple.
Yeah, Austin Lay was getting blocked and was able to got pushed into it a bit to help close up the gap and allowing that for Dylan Krob to make the tackle. So 2nd and 8 now. There's only a 2-yard gain on that play.
12 carries for Hofferburr this evening. Fort Lupton still with 2 timeouts. Brush still with 2 as well. They fake it up the middle to Hofferburr. Gonzalez breaks the tackle. He's bounced off the right side. Gets upended right at the 50 by Eric Grieco. Shy of a first, or it should be.
I think they're
going to give it to him. I tell you what,
have to give
we got a ref down here. He is the Fort Lupton. He's on the Fort Lupton sideline.
First down.
That guy needs to pull his glasses out.
Yeah, that's a yeah. They gave it to him. First down. Very surprised on that. Quickly to the line. 2:05 left until halftime.
Trips left. Hofferburr goes in motion that way. Gonzalez cuts it up the middle. He
Penalty.
picks up another first down. Yeah, this one's coming back. It's going to be
It's
holding.
going to be holding. Yeah, they held that one that time. Boy,
Yeah, at some point, your hold's too big. There's got to be a hold there.
Percy's down on that play. It looks like.
Official timeout.
Yeah, Gonzalez put his shoulder into
There's
him,
a flag on the play. That'll be a holding against the Devils.
so it will be holding.
Yeah, Conrad Kastrup was trying to make a break to the play, and you could see him get held up there. Easy call for that official.
I think the wind just got knocked out of Percy. He's back up and at him. Miller's Landscaping. You put so much time and effort into your show animals. They offer a wide selection of livestock feed and supplies. Stop by 19645 County Road Q in Fort Morgan.
Costly 11-yard penalty if you think about it, because now it's 1st and 21 of the way the ball's marked where the sticks are.
Yeah.
They're not great at marking off penalties either. Let's be honest. Should have been only a 10-yard.
What do we have? Another timeout now?
Did you see who that was called on?
No. I want to say Fort Lupton because I think he just told them they have one more. So
Okay.
Fort Lupton calls their second timeout, which is really embarrassing considering you just had an injury timeout.
Yeah.
Either way, timeout brought to you by Northeastern. It's not just college, it's Northeastern. The largest residential community college in Colorado wants to help you in your educational journey. Visit njc.edu for more.
So I think defensive coach, probably dialing up something good here for the Beat Diggers, because you got 1st and 20 here. So I mean they're going to try to get some yards back on this run, but you got to watch for the play. The movement of their running back, their number 22.
They're going to throw a swing pass out to him at some point.
Well, you got 24 out here as well.
Yeah. He's in the middle of the
Soretto,
trips
I believe.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he usually bounces back on that bubble screen, so let's see what happens here.
They got trips to the short side of the field. Hofferber's to the right. They're looking that way. Gonzalez wanted to come back across the middle. Now he's in trouble. He breaks out of a tackle at the 30, goes down the middle of the field. That ball's going to be in and out of the – oh, no, Perciolo able to reel it in. Eric Rico blocked his vision a little bit. Perciolo bobbled it, picks it off.
Well,
Goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. I called it. I had a crystal ball.
39-yard line is where they're going to mark it. We said they needed something big here, big play. Big players come up with big plays. Perciolo, the leading interceptor on the Beat Diggers defense, did such a fantastic job. He bobbled it just briefly, but was able to bring it down. And I'll tell you what.
That was Eric Rico blocking his vision just for a minute.
I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know if you saw. Did you see Eli Klein hit the quarterback?
No, I did not.
The quarterback as he threw the ball.
Nope, I was watching the ball, got caught watching the play.
Klein.
Gonzalez wanted it. That play was designed for him to look right and go back left to his one man out who ran just a post, and he was covered perfectly on that play by Levi Cox. So then he had to come back to the short side of the field, try and make something happen, and really good secondary play.
Wow, great defensive coverage though.
So Brush will take back over.
Lots of time.
Yeah, minute 46, 2 timeouts for Brush. I want to see Rico try a field goal this year. He's got a good leg.
Absolutely. I watched him at warm-ups. He kicked one from the 40 here right before the game. I watched him. So he had an amazing kick. Or excuse me, from the 30, a 40-yard field goal. I know what I meant to say.
I wasn't going to question you on it.
You know,
I was like, that's a 50-yard field goal.
Yeah, that's a 50-yard field goal. My bad. Sorry.
I was like, I didn't see it, but man.
This old NFL goalpost I was talking about. When the goalpost used to be at the front.
When guys would run into it?
Yeah.
They faked the handoff. Rico's looking left. He's got to have to roll out here. Just going to throw it.
Oh, he had a receiver. They're asking for intentional, but.
Well, he was out of the box anyway.
Yeah, Axton Haswell was still in the area. He's pointing to 6. He was trying to hit, I believe it was Landon Mesh over there as well. But just couldn't quite get it there. Pressure on him as he was rolling to his left. But glad that Axton Haswell was
the refs,
in the area.
They want to talk about this now.
Well, I saw the coach asking to verify, but I swear Haswell was within 3 yards.
He's out of the box anyway.
Yeah.
He was he was way deep.
Every discussion they've had is kind of favored towards the Blue Devils' way tonight, though. So let's hope this doesn't happen here. He's still asking for a flag, the coach from Fort Lupton here on the sideline. I think he's going to get denied. Yep, no penalty.
Yeah, no penalty. Okay. Took a long time to get there, but okay.
I was questioning, like, how can you call that when Haswell is literally in the area?
Well, how can you go back and throw a flag after the other coach?
Right.
Rico drops straight back here on second down.
Pressure
off his behind. He's going to get dropped. Their big sack by number 50, Harold McLean, the junior. Big loss there, loss of 6.
He did not feel that pressure coming from behind him. And unfortunately, big loss for the Beat Diggers.
The clock's going to run. Surprised Fort Lupton doesn't take their last time out.
They got through that left tackle, too. I almost feel like that's where Trey Romero broke off to go do his route, and he came in around. Because I think Trey wasn't even on the line at that point. I saw him go around him. There it is, the pitch.
Pitch it now.
It's there.
Axton Haswell breaks the tackle, cuts it up the field, gets to the 40, picks up the yardage loss there on the sack. Fort Lupton's going to call its third and final timeout. It's going to be 4th and 9.
Boy, Haswell had the opening if he would have made that break earlier, but he bounced it out. He's got to follow those blockers. He had 2 great lead blocks, and all he had to do was go there, and it was there. I think he could have gotten a first down, but bounce out a little bit farther, takes it, and puts him down short.
Third and final timeout by Fort Lupton, brought to you by Van Wyck Insurance. Insurance from over 60 lines to help you find the right one to fit your budget. Stop in and see Van Wyck at 508 West Main in Sterling. Stick around for your halftime show, brought to you by B&B Appliance. Coming up here in the longest 39 seconds ever.
Yeah. We've gone through, what, 3 possessions? Yeah, 3 possessions in 3 minutes. We started with 3 minutes. They've got through 3 possessions here.
Yeah, that's what incompletions will do to you.
Absolutely.
So Brush not able to make anything happen off the Perciodal interception.
No timeouts left for the Blue Devils. Brush still has 2 left. Late second quarter, tied 7-6 here in Fort Lupton. And let's see what Coach Rosenbrock's going to do.
Oh, he's going to run a play here.
He sure is. Oh, they're confused. They don't have a clue.
Fort Lupton's making. Oh, he goes hard count. Doesn't get anybody to bounce. Rico's going to roll right. He's got a whole bunch of green grass.
Go, Rico.
Turns it up the field. Breaking tackles. Trying to strip the ball. They can't get it. Burned 10 seconds off. Picked up about 7 yards. Not enough for a first down, but it leaves Fort Lupton only 29 seconds and
Tyler,
no timeouts.
He follows that block. He's got a first down.
He does.
He follows that block. He's got a first down, but he
Yep.
hesitated just for a minute.
Yep.
And didn't finish it through, and there it was. I mean, he ends up being short 3, and he just needed 3 quick yards, and he was there. And just a great run, but just not enough as the Beat Diggers turn it over on down.
So Fort Lupton's got 46 yards here, make it 51. As they get a false start, it'll back them up to the other side of the 50.
That's the first time they've started to drive in the Brush territory, and they've already blown that.
Yep.
So 10 seconds have dribbled off since you mentioned 39 seconds 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it feels like. Trips right. Hofferberg comes in motion to the right. They fake that swing pass. Gonzalez turns up middle of the field.
Oh!
Again, nothing doing there. He's met by 3 different Beat Diggers. He's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Riley Tuck, Eli Klein, Conrad Castro, make sure that he feels it. Looks like we're lined up offside. I think we might get away with it. Nope. Austin Lay.
No, they don't call a penalty. They spike it.
From the shotgun.
Why didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I know.
5 yards back.
That seems.
That's
He might waste a half second. I don't know.
Well, that could even be a risky play. What if you get a bad snap? You know?
Well, have you seen him go under center at all?
No.
They probably don't hardly go under center.
Yeah, good call.
That's
No.
probably when the bad snap would happen to
Yeah.
be under center. So trips right again. It's the short side of the field. Gonzalez looks that way. He's going to go down the field, down the left side. Coverage there. That ball is caught inside the 15. Little bit of a push off there.
Yeah.
Little bit. That's 88. Dante Lennox.
Yeah, he pushed off Levi a bit there, got away with it. Their clock's running. There's 6 seconds left.
So they're going
And
to spike it with 5.
I have no idea why there was no penalty. Number 6 was actually on the field when he spiked that, but the side judge did not see him. So they actually had 12 on the field. I just noticed that. They got away with that one, too. Oh, wait a minute. Now, maybe is he talking to him about it?
So they're going to line up to kick a field goal.
Hold on. Yes,
Yeah,
he
they're going
called
to
him
call.
for it.
Yeah, they're going to call.
Yes, I was
Going
going
to
to
back
say.
them up.
There's the flag. Okay, I was like, there's number 6 is on the field when they snapped that ball. So they get called with too many.
He's got a pretty good leg, though, so he's going to try this from the 26-yard line.
36-yard field goal attempt, and here it goes. Snap. Oh, almost blocked.
Kick is up. It looks left. Oh, off the crossbar. We got it. Doink. Brush catches it off the crossbar. I didn't know the rule on that.
I didn't
I
either.
didn't know if you could run it back.
Dylan Crobb, what a play, though.
Great
Smart.
spatial awareness at the half. Score remains 7-6 in favor of Fort Lupton. That was exciting.
Strangest ending ever of a half.
On the fifth field goal. We'll take a quick timeout. Come back with your halftime show. Brought to you by B&B Appliance. You're listening to 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Welcome into your halftime show. Brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. From Fort Lupton, your Blue Devils lead your Brush Beat Digger 7-6 at the half. Axon Haswell leads the way on the ground, 6 carries for 27 yards. Dylan Krob, 4 carries for 13 yards. Middle Miss has a couple carries for 6 yards, and Eric Rico has 4 carries for 15 yards, which included a 2-yard touchdown run where the extra point was missed. Through the air, Eric Rico, 75 yards on 3 of 6. He's had 2 big ones there to Romero that helped set up that scoring drive. Romero's got all 3 of those receptions on the night. For the Blue Devils, heavy dose of number 22, Hofferberg. He's got 12 carries for 32 yards. Their senior quarterback, he's led the way yardage-wise, 5 carries for 45. Those draws up the middle have resulted in big, big chunk plays. And then Serrato's got 4 carries for 29 yards. Through the air, Gonzalez, not great. 2 interceptions for just 47 yards, but he does have a couple completions as well for 35 yards, which set up that missed extra point at the end of the first half. And he's got a 12-yard touchdown completion to Serrato. Lennox had that 35-yard reception. That's where we stand at the half. Paul, it looks like they're 2 pretty evenly matched teams. The score would reflect that. What do you think Brush has got to do here in the second half?
The biggest thing is you got to stop the run. We've had troubles with stopping the run for the past several weeks, and I think our linebackers are biting up too much. And I know we did the blitz, and that did actually a pretty good job containing it a couple of times. I mean, you can change it up a little once in a while, but just keeping an eye on your running back there. You know who's getting the ball, and you've got to just follow with where it goes, look at the blocks, and try to get it all pinned off. But that's the biggest thing I think that Brush needs to adjust on the defensive side. Offensively, I think they're doing great. Just continue to drive the ball. I mean, we had 25 plays that first half where the Blue Devils ended up with 34. We had 2 interceptions. They had a fumble on us that we had early drop, but otherwise it's been pretty much a back and forth chess match between everybody. And the only time that both teams scored when they had 2 long drives. We had a 12-play drive and they had a 13-play drive, and they were able to put it in the end zone as well. So I think just smart playing. What do you think?
I think I kind of stick with your game plan. I think Axon Haswell needs to get more than just 5 carries. I know we threw it a lot in that second quarter, and I don't blame him. We had some great success in the first, but yeah, I'd like to see a heavy dose of Haswell and Krob, and then I think that'll set it up better. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. I wouldn't be surprised to see another long drive by Brush,
Right.
Hopefully to come out and eat up a bunch of that third quarter and put some more points on the board and have Fort Lupton not get the ball till about 4 minutes to go in that third quarter. That would be great.
Yeah. And both teams tried to do the aerial game second quarter. I got to give it credit to Fort Lupton. They did the same thing as well, and it just didn't work well. I think they're doing homecoming. Is that what they're doing?
I think it's breast cancer awareness would be my guess. Yep.
Okay.
I see a lot of pink. So at the half, Fort Lupton leads your Beat Diggers 7-6. We'll go ahead and send it back to the studio. We're going to take a quick break. I got to put my other sweatshirt on. It's getting a little bit chilly. Once again, halftime show brought to you by B&B Appliance. Go check them out at 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. We will be right back with the start of your second half right here on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Welcome back in, Beat Digger fans, to Beat Digger football on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The refs were asking for 3 minutes, Paul, to be put back on, but now it looks like that got denied. It was a 20-minute halftime, so I think they had enough time. Their halftime show brought to you by B&B Appliance. Fort Lupton at the half has the lead 7-6. They had a missed field goal to end that first half, and Brush is going to take the second half kickoff. We were talking at the halftime show, Paul. I think you get I think Axton Haswell gets a heavy dose here
I
to open
agree.
up this second half.
Yeah, he's been solid all night. And, you know, they haven't even used Dylan Kropp hardly at all tonight either. I think he's another one that can wear them down. Short pooch kick.
Yeah, pooch kick here. It's going to hit the 30. Mesh is going to take it, and he'll just down it right there. It'll be pretty good starting field position at the 31 or 32, depending on where they place the ball.
Yeah, long half. They, you know, give them credit here. Fort Lupton, they honored the Breast Cancer Awareness Month here and did a great little memorial. I was listening to them there at halftime. And I do want to mention they also talked about a B. Digger alumni of ours that we lost just last week, Josh Tapia. They honored him also before the game. I thought that was pretty amazing to see.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. At the start here, Axton Haswell getting a little misdirection. Not much doing there.
Slow development there on the right side, but great idea by the Beat Diggers. Just need to get a little bit quicker speed on that, and it should work its way through there. I think that's one thing we talked about. Just keep going that.
Yep.
Just keep running it. I think it's there.
You know something else? Rico on those boots, if it's not a designed pass, he's got yards and yards of green in front of him on those kind of naked boots. So I wouldn't be surprised to see one of those here. His left side's the far side of the field. That's towards the brush sideline. Golly, I got a crystal ball. I'm telling you, Eric Rico takes it off the left side, breaks a tackle, gets across the 35.
Austin Lay leads the way for him there, man. You said it.
Just give me the play sheet.
You got it, man.
I can do it from up here.
Maybe they're hearing you on the
might.
over the radio. Maybe they're listening to you on the Eastern Plains Radio Network right now.
Maybe.
They're listening over there, and the coach Rosenbrock's like, "Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? That's a good idea.
Good
Yeah,
call."
that's a good idea.
So it leaves 3rd and 5 for the Beat Diggers after the run there. A great lead block by Austin Lay on the left side.
I think any positive yards here, they go for it on 4th if they don't pick up the first. So hard count. I like it. Nobody jumps. Rico's going to roll right this time. Romero was his intended man. Rico breaks the tackle. He's going to cut it back to left. Now he gets up middle of the field. I think he ended up losing a yard.
I'm surprised he didn't let that go. I thought Romero was there. He had got the 5 yards he needed. He just needed to get it up to the field to him, and he was there, cutting right across. I think he just hesitated and felt the pressure behind him and saw some pressure ahead of him, so he just went ahead and
a little bit better coverage there by the Blue Devils on Romero. Had a guy on his hip. I think Rico thought better of it.
Coach from Fort Lupton heard you on the radio network as well, telling you, hey, you've got to cover number 4. Guy upstairs.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Punting formation.
Romero stand at his 21. Good snap, good boot here. It's going towards the brush sideline. It's going to hit the 40.
And goes
out of
right
bounds
out there.
right there.
Yeah.
We're going to mark it at the 41.
So a quick 3 and out for the Beat Diggers there. Not the way we want to start off the half, but they're going to have to answer now back on defense.
No, I'm not a fan of the play call there on 3rd down. I'd like to see another run, pick up 3 yards, get it to 4th and 2, and
make it more manageable.
Go from there. Instead, Fort Lupton take back over. Pretty good starting field position. Trips left. Shotgun set.
Not much on number 24 here covering him.
No.
Percy's got him off about 10 yards.
They run that bubble screen. They're throwing it out. The ball's going to fall incomplete. Intended man there was number 8, Joshua Munoz.
He didn't even really make an effort for it. I thought that ball was catchable for a second, but he just kind of let it float over his head, and that's dangerous, especially in that screen zone. If you have someone coming up to make that, that's a pick. So they're lucky that Percy was back 10 yards because he's normally up a little bit further on that play. Credit to Conrad Kastrup, too. He saw it on the side and actually signaled over to the right, letting him know.
I'd like to see the Brush DBs play up a little more on these guys. I know they got some speed, but
yeah, take it away.
Hofferber will go up the middle for 2. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Big Edgar Ortiz in on that tackle, along with number 38, Dylan Krob. Or Krob, as they call him.
Krob.
Yeah.
No, that's Krob.
2-yard gain. Beat Diggers are answering well on the defense. Let's see if they can get a big stop here on 3rd down And I agree. I think they still need to bump those backs up, DBs up a
Yeah,
little bit further.
Rico has stepped up a couple yards. Hofferberg goes in motion. Gonzalez looking for that up the middle hole. It's not there.
Not this time.
Haswell in on the stop with a host of others.
Yeah, along with Conrad Castrip. Conrad got up just a bit slow, but looks like he's all right. And I like that Axton Haswell stayed there and broke down, made a great tackle, 4th down for the Blue Devils at their 45.
Those are those plays that were big chunk plays for Gonzalez in the first half, so good to see that one snuffed out. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 5.
They're going to go a hard
Trips
count.
left. Man in motion out of the slot from left to right. That's Munoz. So now they got 2 wide to either side. Hofferberg to the right of Gonzalez.
Defense didn't bite at all in the hard count.
Straight
Now
drop
they're
back for
going.
Gonzalez. He goes across the middle. Got a man open. That ball's caught at the 30. That's a 30-yard pitch and catch.
Boy, right up the middle on the post, and he was just perfect pass, perfect timing. Not expecting that one. And
Not
they had
bad
pressure.
coverage. Not bad coverage.
No, not
Just
at all.
not good enough.
Yeah, just not good enough. And they had pressure on the quarterback coming from the right side.
They'll give it to Hofferberg here on 1st down. Hofferberg.
fumble.
Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground.
Hofferberg lost it. I
Yep,
don't
he
know if
did. He
got
lost it.
Did he recover it? Oh, he got it right back
Yep,
up.
I think he did.
Boy, he had a lucky bounce.
Pick up about 5 yards there on 1st down.
Yeah, they stripped that ball there. Riley Tuck got a hand in there along with Austin Lay, and I thought they got a hold of that, but good bounce, beneficial bounce for the Blue Devils. 2 in the backfield now.
Yep, 2 running back set here. They give us a run. Now ball is out again. Oh, Fort Lupton's going to get 2 plays in a row, get a fortunate bounce. That ball was sent flying.
Wow, I really thought that was going right into Conrad's hand.
That should have. It really should have.
What a couple of bad bounces for the Beat Diggers as Odigan was able to
I think they
get
actually
that
picked
one.
up a yard.
Yeah, they did.
Rush showing blitz. They come up the middle. Gonzalez is looking for room to run. Ortiz is going to clean him up shy of the 20. It's going to be 2 yards short.
Boy, Austin Lay, Edgar Ortiz, and Conrad Castrip show has been going on in that middle there. So it's 4th down. You know they're going to go for it here. So
Yeah, 4th and short. Oh, they backed him up just a little bit.
let's see what the D dials up here.
It's a long 2.
I'm going to say 3 even.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is closer to 3.
Tried to get him to draw. The Beat Diggers aren't biting on this one. Let's see if they get some pressure in on him.
Ball's about the middle of the field. Trips left. Hofferberg to the left of Gonzalez. Straight drop back. Looking for a man. He's going to the end zone. He's got Munoz open. Munoz makes the catch in the back of the end zone. Landon Mesh wants a push off. Not going to get it. Instead, it's a 22-yard pitch and catch from Gonzalez to Munoz.
Yeah, Landon Mesh had him on the coverage on the post, but he didn't stay with him, and Munoz cut in to the right hash, and it was wide open there by the time that pass went out. And what a play by the Blue Devils. Got to give them credit on that one, but unfortunately that hurts the Beat Diggers.
Yep, that's a pretty good blocking up front. Gonzalez able to sidestep the initial rush. Corral's kick is up. It is a line drive kick. It's up and good. 14-6 is your score. 6:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. Fort Lupton up on the Beat Diggers.
Boy, that's got to be a bit deflating on the defense, but coach has got to calm them down and get them back into the game here. Here comes Schwinny out there right now, it looks like. It's just, I have to say this. It was bad coverage. He let him go right by him.
Yeah, he
let him cut into the end zone, and there was just not there. And unfortunately,
it was a good pass.
it was perfect, perfect timing. He closed on that very quickly. I got to give credit to good old number 8 Munoz.
Mm-hmm.
So 6:52 left, 14-6 is where we're at, 3rd quarter.
Another
There's the
pooch
pooch.
kick here. Fair catch it, fair catch it. They don't call the fair catch.
River Hodgson.
Yep, Hodgson able to catch it. Be pretty good starting field position at the 40 of Brush. You got to call fair catch there.
Yeah, I agree because I was waiting for somebody to just roll him right over.
Yeah.
So the B-Diggers are going to start at the 40-yard line, and their own 40-yard line here. Third quarter, midway through, down 14-6 in Fort Lupton.
Got a man split out either side here. Rico turn around, give it to Krob. I apologize. Gives it to Haswell, trying to go off that left side.
Yeah, quick handoff down on the left guard there. Not able to get the hole there. They quickly closed on it. Linebackers read that one pretty easy.
2 yards picked up there for Axton Haswell. Alex Frank will jog off.
That's a generous 2 yards they gave.
It is a pretty generous 2 yard. Got a man split on either side again. Odell to the left, Mesh to the right. Krob goes off the left side. He's got a hole. Oh, gets tattooed at the 47. Not after a quick 5 yards. Be a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, bumps into Percy Odell as he was almost there. Percy had a great block. Just had to get on the outside of Percy. And he can get more dirt, heading to pay dirt actually, and he just cut back in instead and was able to get the 5 yards. Yeah. So
Alvarado just was gifted a shot there.
Total gift.
Turn around, they give it to Krob again. He's wrapped up, push the pile. They need the 50. I think they're going to mark him at the 48.
Still trying to keep it between the tackles, the B-Diggers. They're not giving up on that run in between the tackles, making it 4th down and 2. Do they go for it?
Yeah, I think you got to. I don't want to give the ball back.
Right.
Of course, if you give the ball back at the 50, that's not great either, but they're going for it. Rico's going to go up the middle, push the pile. He's got the first. And a little extra just for good measure. Pick up a 4 and a first.
I'm wondering, did we change numbers on Trey Romero? Because is he 40 now? There's a number 40 in there. I saw him come in late, but we don't have a 40 on our roster. See it on the left side.
That looks like him.
That looks like Trey. I think he changed uniforms at half. So he's 40 now. Just so you know.
All right.
Okay.
Good catch.
Maybe they told him to cover 4.
Yeah. Up the middle goes Dylan Krob.
Look at him go.
Across the 40. First down picked up. Down to the 35.
Chopping those feet continuously is Dylan Krob right up the middle. Great run for him. 15-yard gain as the B-Diggers now on the Blue Devils side at the 35-yard line.
Fort Lupton's big nose tackle 78 was not it on that play. He had a helmet problem. He had to come out. He's back in. Turn around, give it to Krob again. He's going to bounce off the left side. Alvarado lays the wood again. Not after 5 yards on first down from Dylan Krob.
Hey, they're staying true to their run. Krob comes up just limping a little bit. So they're going to switch him out with JT coming in now.
Yep, Jelani. Not much action last week. He's going to get a chance here.
Some fresh legs might help the B-Diggers here. But we know Axton Haswell's been solid all night because they're keeping it tight within the box there.
Rico's going to run a boot to the left. Has to hesitate just a little bit. He's going to pick up 3 or 4. He's going to be shy of the first.
Rico's going to be sore tomorrow with all those quarterback keepers he's run on that side.
He's taking some hits.
He's taking some real big hits, but he's keeping it going. So
they only give him 2, so it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Krob's still kind of working out his leg there on the other side, so JT stays in for him. .339 left in the third quarter.
They pitch it to Haswell off the right. He cuts it up the middle of the field. Going to be stopped shy of the first. They need the 25.
Yeah, Eli Klein led the way for him, just short. That's a long one.
It's a really long one.
My
1
goodness.
3/4.
Yes. Yeah, Eli Klein led the way as they pulled to the right side there. And looks like a change of play here. So late call here for the coaches. Let's see what they're going to run with.
Got to go hard count. Fort Lupton's jailbreak. Push the pile. Piles across the 25. This should be enough for a first. Gosh, Fort Lupton sent everybody.
Yeah, I think they had him initially stopped, but then that push from JT and it looked like Axton Haswell kind of gave him the burst as he's going to have to come off the field for a play as his helmet came off.
2:48 to go now in the third. First down was picked up.
Okay, so no, Trey Romero is 4.
And he's 4.
Who's 40?
So who is 40?
Who's 40, Alazar?
Conrad.
What happened to his jersey?
Well, I think they switched it.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so Conrad Kastrup has switched numbers. Now he's 40. He's playing left tight end here. Romero's in at quarterback. Oh, he bobbles the snap.
Oh, man, he got it. He got it.
Somebody
Oh,
got
no.
it. No, Romero didn't get it. Fort Lupton's going to end up with that ball.
Edgar Ortiz handed him the ball. Yeah, it's second down. It is our ball.
Oh,
Edgar
golly.
Ortiz hands the ball to the official, and they're saying the other way.
Goodness gracious.
Recovered by the Beefeaters.
Strange call there. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
It's a varsity game. We got the JV right. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
my goodness. He's laughing with the coach. The head official here is like, sorry, I didn't see it. Well, then why'd you call it?
Oh, yeah. All right, Rico's back in at QB.
Oh, Trey's coming in late.
They gained a couple yards, actually, on the fumbled snap.
Some strange things have happened here in Fort Lupton tonight. Timeout. Yeah, they're going to call a timeout.
Rosenbrock needs a timeout.
After all that.
First timeout burned here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil. One-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Get off I-76 at exit 66A in Wiggins to visit them. Did you stop at Stubbs on the way up?
No, I did not.
Oh,
but
I
I
did.
will on the way home. I usually try to catch them.
I did. Went in there, got a snack.
Those burritos, man, in the morning.
Oh, their deli's so good. Their deli's so good. Their buffalo chips. Have you ever had their buffalo chips? Oh, man.
To die for, huh?
Oh, they're good. They're good.
Yeah.
Good fried chicken. A lot of good things.
Oh, yeah.
A
You
lot of
can't
good
go
things.
wrong there. You get a little bit of everything
Yep.
there. So, well, we've witnessed some of the strangest calls in football tonight here, from a doink off the goalpost to a fumble that wasn't a fumble.
I'd like to see that doink be able to be returned.
Oh, wouldn't that
If
be
you
awesome?
catch it off the doink and
Yeah.
it doesn't touch the ground, that's a live ball as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't go out of the end zone.
No.
It did not. This music
All right,
is
out of
driving
the
me nuts.
out of the
Sorry. The
timeout.
way it ends.
2nd and 8. They give it to
JT.
Jelani. Jelani breaking bunch of tackles. Down inside the 10-yard line. First down picked up and some more. Give him 13 yards. They mark him down at the 8. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Tell you what, if JT gets lower when he runs, he's almost unstoppable. You know, he runs high, and if he would just lower them shoulders a little bit more, I'll tell you what, he could just crush people.
That run looked like a run by somebody who hadn't gotten the ball in a couple of weeks. They give it back to him up the middle,
Still running.
down to the 5.
He
Where
is
the-
not letting that ball go.
No, it's where the forward progress should be stopped. Should be at the 5. So pick up a 3.
12th play of the drive for the Beediggers, starting at the 40-yard line. They're at the 5-yard line of the Blue Devils, threatening right now. Let's see if we can get this, punch this thing in and get a 2-pointer, and we're tie this thing right back up with a minute left to go, third quarter.
Clock runs under a minute. Rico under center. Fort Lupton bringing the house. Brush goes up the middle. Nothing doing.
Yeah,
Dylan
they
Krob.
tried a quick handoff right up the middle, and it was not there. They were not falling for that one that time.
All right, so now it's 3rd and 5, goal to go.
You're not kidding. 78 or 70? Is that 78?
Yeah,
That dude
yeah.
is one big fella,
Yep.
and he's not even on the roster. Also, there's a lot of non-roster guys here.
Yeah, you're right. They have 2 77s, so I'm going to go with the one that he circled as a starter, Robert Ortiz. Rico's going to roll left here, looking for a man in the back of the pylon there at the end zone. That ball's going to be batted down by Fort Lupton. Really good coverage there by number 15, Abraham Lujan. All right, so we might get a field goal attempt here.
Oh boy, I don't know. He's discussing it on the sideline, trying to figure out what's going to go. Now
I
they're
believe
going
the
for it.
intended man was Levi Cox.
Yeah, it was intended to Levi. Levi actually went defensive coverage to knock that ball down, or not to knock it down. The defender actually knocked it down, but Levi actually tackled him and was able to make sure that he didn't get the pick. So they're going to go for it on 4th down.
6 seconds to go.
Left side's wide open.
There's a lot of green over there. That's the wide side of the field. Rico's going to run a long ways. Oh, they got him. Nope, they went hard count. Wasn't able to get him. Romero's open there at the goal line. Easy pitch and catch there. Rico to Romero. Brush gets on the board again.
Wow,
Less than a second to go in the 3rd.
Great crossing route. Mesh went across to the right, and Rico came across to the left, and it was just perfect as Rico just took a couple steps back and threw it off the back foot and just laid it right in there. So great catch for Trey Romero with a half a second. Never figure out how you get a half a second on the clock for an extra point. So you didn't even move the clock. We're going to get a kickoff.
We're going to go for 2.
Capped off a 14-play drive, dude.
I like it. Rico under center. Gives it to Krob. Krob breaks an arm tackle. From there, goes virtually untouched in the end zone, and we're all tied up at 14-all at the end here of the 3rd quarter. You're right. We're going to get a kickoff before the end of the 3rd.
So a great run there, led by Edgar Ortiz, too, to help him get in there. So followed him right in and celebrated that 2-point conversion. So ties it up at 14 with a half a second left to go. We said long drives, and look at that, 14 plays. The last time they scored, they had a 12-play drive. So that's the thing. You keep the ball, you keep solid rock, hold the rock real solid, run it down the field, and just keep playing it. And they did not run away from the run too much. They stayed with the run the entire time.
Nope, Jelani able to get in there and get a couple carries. Krob, Haswell. Spread the love around.
Yeah. And Krob bounced back. I'm glad he came back because he came off limping for a little while.
Yeah.
JT had a couple good runs to cover for him, and then all of a sudden here we have Krob back in to get the 2-point conversion. So, hey, we got a new ball game.
It is.
With a quarter to go.
Rico east to west here. Caught it to 10 by Gonzalez. He goes right up the middle. Good return there down to the 35. That's the end of your 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with the 4th and final right here on 1010 KSIR. Welcome back in, Beat Digger fans. 4th quarter set to get underway. Score tied at 14-all. Fort Lupton with the ball after that kickoff. Good return there by Gonzalez. He'll march his offense back onto the field. They'll get started at their own 35.
Yeah, now we got to get a stop here. Got to get a big stop here on the defensive side. So I think Fort Lupton is going to try to play the pass game.
Yeah, they're going to try.
A little more confident with it now.
They're going to try throwing it around. Gonzalez in the shotgun, trips right. They give it to Hofferberger here.
Austin Lay in on the tackle along with Riley Tuck. Still keeping the trips to the right here. Diggers have the run stopped here. They just got to get the pass here.
Offerberg goes in motion, right to left. Gonzalez has to cut it back, breaks a tackle, gets across the 40, down the brush sideline. First down picked up, across the 50.
to the Blue Devils.
Edgar
45.
Ortiz. Did you see him chase him down?
No, I did not.
Edgar Ortiz caught up to him from about 5 yards behind and made that tackle from the nose guard position.
That's nearly a 20-yard gain
Oh my goodness.
for Gonzalez. He's got some speed, man.
That dude is fast. Give him the rock.
Same formation here. Trips right. That's the wide side. Give it to Hofferber. Hofferber breaks the tackle in the backfield. Gets wrapped up by Austin Lay.
Riley Tuck
No
had him
gain.
for 3 yards back there. Was not able to get him. But yeah, Austin Lay quickly finishing him up though. So good defense there. Boy, they get 1 or 2 stops and then they let it go. They've got to stay consistent here. Timeout for an equipment.
Well, we got to fix the helmet there. Thanks, ref. Appreciate it.
Still some soft coverage here on the defensive side.
Straight drop back for Gonzalez.
Gonzalez
Ortiz. He's going to huck it down the field. That
Oh.
ball is it. Oh, we got a flag in the back. We're going to get a roughing the passer.
There's a flag on the
Oh, he sold it too. It wasn't Munoz. It was 88. It was Lennox. Nearly had that.
And then there's a personal foul against the Blue Devils.
Oh, it's a personal foul.
I
against
don't
Blue
know how it
Devils.
was against the Blue Devils. But
I don't know either. That's
coach
interesting.
is coming out and saying, we'll take it.
Yeah,
Was it a chop block?
I don't know. I really thought when I
Soretto says it's a personal foul against the Beavers.
Yeah, he said Blue Devils initially.
it is. It's a rough in
the passer.
Yeah.
Okay, forward.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, I tell you what,
He sold it pretty good.
he did, because he was in desperation, and he had Ortiz and Lay right into his face, and he threw it, and yeah, he made it look pretty good. So he
Yeah.
did a great job selling it off. So
Big gain there, even after the incompletion. 15 yards.
just about short of where the completion would have been, too.
Yeah. They're shy of the 30. All at the 31. Rush showing blitz here. Hofferber trying to get out of it. He gets across the 30, picks up about 3. 16
Axton
carries.
Haswell and Lay in on that tackle. We'll go into our 5th play. Boys look a little tired. A couple of guys have their hands on their hips. They got to dig deep and play some hard football here. We still got 10 minutes to go.
They go bunch
First
left
time.
this time, 3 to the left. Hofferber's going to run it that way. He's looking for the crease.
Nope.
He's not there. Rush sniffed that out perfectly. Going to lose 1.
Haswell, Krob, Tuck, and Eli Klein all in on that. Did not buy on that one. They tried to flush out everything with those receivers there, those trips, and it did not work. So leaves them a 3rd and long. B-Digger's got a hold here.
Straight drop back here. Quick out to Lennox. Lennox makes a great spin move. He's got the first down and more. Nearly 15 yards there on the short pitch and catch.
Brings up a Blue Devil.
Boy, that was a quick route. He knew where it was going to be at. He threw it and just caught it perfectly on the left side there, right between Kastrup and Krob, and was able to get that easy first down and a couple extra yards afterwards.
Now they're inside the 20. Trips right again.
$9:11 left.
Hofferber in motion right to left. Gonzalez goes up the middle, nothing doing. Picks up maybe a couple.
Big Edgar Ortiz fights off his tackle to make, fights off his block to make that tackle. Clock continues to roll with 8:48 left.
Oh, we need a turnover bad.
We do. Big stop or a turnover. And playmaker right here.
Hofferber goes in motion again. They throw it out to Soretto. Soretto trying to do something with that screen. Not much there. I think they're going to give him about 5. Not even that. About 4 yards picked up.
Kind of felt like he had to go back for that pass a bit too, and that made him fight back to made him have to work harder to get those 5 yards. So screen was thrown a little bit behind him.
Now 3rd down and 4.
Whole left side of the field's wide open as they're playing off that right hash mark.
Hofferberg's to the left of Gonzalez. Cerreto's in tight end spot on the right. They give it to Hofferberg. Hofferberg's going to be dropped in the backfield in a hurry.
Riley Tuck.
Coming off that right side. Just comes down the line untouched. Wraps up Hofferberg, so it's going to be a loss of a couple.
Well, we said we need a big play. There's one right there. Now we got to get it here on a 4th down, and they're going to come in for the 30-yard field goal attempt here.
Yep, they're going to attempt another
Last time
field
it
goal.
doinked.
It did. Doinked.
Oh, another late.
Yeah, another late sub for Fort Lupton. Good snap. It's down. It's
no,
left. He
left.
pushed it left. Kick is no good. Brush is going to take over. Good defensive stand there. It's exactly what we needed.
Yep. You got playmakers. Riley Tuck was the one who made that big play for us that we needed. And, of course, the missed field goal there, they come out with nothing. And they had a big, long drive. They had 10 plays on that and come out with zilch.
How do you, on that 3rd down, why do you take it out of your quarterback's hands?
Yeah.
That guy's been able to get 5 yards and more nearly every time.
So we're going to start at the 11-yard line? Missed field goal. Doesn't it start at
No,
the
it's
20?
a missed field goal. It should be where the ball was.
Well, I think in high school, isn't it the 20-yard line where it gets set on a missed field goal? Because it's not like the NFL where it was spotted. I
Well,
believe.
why would
it's-
it be the 11?
Yeah. Well, that's where they were at. That's where the loss of downs occur. Yeah, see, he's saying that's the rule. That's a touchback, he's telling him.
Well, they don't buy it.
Yeah. Okay, now the official. I don't get it. They don't seem to have a clue what's going on.
I think Joe finally yapped enough.
Yeah, he's telling him, wait, do we start at the 20?
He's like, does anybody have a rule book in their back pocket?
Exactly. The other guy's coming
I'm
over.
even looking at the Fort Lupton coach. He knows it.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I think we should Google it, is what they're saying in the middle right there.
Yeah. Has anybody got their phone on them?
Yeah, it's a
Good grief.
touchback. Because it's a missed field goal, and it's a loss of downs, and they don't spot it like in the NFL where it's missed. It's supposed to be at the 20-yard line.
See, I thought they were. I didn't think they were at the 11 when they snapped it. I thought they were even farther back than that.
Yeah, because it was a 20-yard, it was a 30-yard field goal attempt. Yeah, no, that's where it was.
Well, isn't it usually like 7 yards between center and
Yeah,
holder?
true.
So that would have been like the 13. But yeah, I think you're right. I guess that must have been where they're at the 11.
Well, look at this. At least the clock's not running
That's
like last
true.
time.
That's true.
We lost a minute and a half in the first quarter.
There you go. Play some.
First, yeah. Thank you, band. I don't think they're sure yet here.
I don't know either. Premier Farm Credit for over 100 years. They've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com for more. Oh, do we finally have ourselves a decision made? The youngest of the 5 refs is walking away. He's like, these guys don't know.
I think he's going to go ask Fort Lupton. Do you guys know the call?
Does anybody know? Golly, 7:15 to go in this fourth quarter. Score is tied all at 14. Fourth quarter brought to you by Rudy's Tires. They have 9 locations across Northeast Colorado and Nebraska, which means there's always a location close by. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. Visit rudystires.com for more. No decision has been made.
They have
it
told
is.
them they're
Yep.
not moving it, so we'll get the ball at the 11 on a missed field goal.
Okay.
I might take the headset off and go down and just take over if you're all right.
Yep, that's fine.
I can wear the white hat.
Give me, yeah.
Coach is like, dude, it's a missed field goal. This is the longest delay in a while. Look, even the Even the Blue Devil guys are trying to stay warm.
Yeah, stay warm. Goodness.
I'm not going to kid you. The winds have died out here, so it's gotten much better without the breeze, but it's still a cool night. It feels about like 46 degrees up here in Fort Lupton with the wind chill.
Let's see how close you are. We've got the time. Coach Rosenbrook still pleading his case. 53. Feels like 49. You are darn good, Mr.
Woo! And the decision's made. 11-yard line.
Okay.
Okay.
All that, Coach Rosenbrook, gets you nowhere.
Maybe
That's
if
a
it had
bummer.
doinked off the pole, it would have been the 20.
Let's see if they can pick up 8 yards here on their first play. Not quite. I think they're going to pick up about 4.
This Dylan Krob was the ball carrier. Still running hard late in the fourth quarter. Quick 4-yard gain.
Out to the 15.
There's a ball carrier can pick up about 4 yards with the second down.
I'd credit number 78, but I don't know who he is still.
I'm banking it's Robert Ortiz.
That dude is huge. It's a big boy.
Haswell and Krob in the backfield again. Got a couple tight ends to the left. That's where they go, is off that left side across the 20, maybe just shy of a first.
Yeah, they're going to mark it short.
Give him 6 yards.
Goes to the Fort Lupton judge, sideline judge, and puts it back at the 20. Hey, 3rd and 1. This is easy and manageable play here. You got a lot of options at 3rd and 1.
Brush still with 2 of their timeouts. Had to burn one in that third quarter. So they got 2 timeouts remaining here. 6 minutes to go.
Subbed in JT for Krob. Let's see what happens here.
They give it to Jolani. Jolani up the middle. Bunch of room. He's got room to run. Down to the 45 across the 50. He's going to get chased down. He's going to get tripped up. No, he's not. Gonzalez is going to catch him at the 15-yard line. Jolani Thomas.
Wow!
Goodness, longest rush of the game by far.
Wow, beautiful handoff to the left side, and he went right over the guard, and the right guard, and he was gone.
That's 65 yards in one play. That was too many yards on one play.
A set of fresh legs, I guess, helps, huh?
Man alive, he's going to get a break. Krob and Haswell have checked back in. Rico's just going to go up the middle here. He's going to push down close to the 10. They're going to down him at the 11, I believe.
Oh, I think Eric might. Nope, he's coming up okay. He's all right. Whew. Oh, no, maybe not. Looks a little iffy getting up there. Ball's at the 11-yard line. So we've gone from our 11 to their 11 in a matter of 3 plays.
Gosh, I'd say run a boot here to brush the sideline. That's the wide side of the field, but
Yeah.
with Rico a little shake, I don't know that I like that anymore.
4:50 left in the game.
Tight end to either side. Krob and Haswell, they turn around, give it to Krob. He goes off the left guard, gets down shy of the 5, give him the 6. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Great lead block by Haswell there off the left tackle. Clock continues to run, 4:23 left. Ball spotted at the 7 now. They've actually spotted it back. I thought it was a 6. Even the scoreboard has the 6.
Yeah.
But hey, 3rd down and 2. Very manageable.
Yeah, no field goals here. No field goals here either. I want a touchdown. Tight end to either side again. Romero's to the right, Mesh to the left. Rico under center. Rico's going to roll right.
Oh, he's going to have to go quick.
He's going to bounce it to the outside. He's going to get wrapped up inside the
I think he's got the first,
side.
though.
Yeah, he's got the first. He's inside the 5. He might
4-yard
be.
line?
He might be a little shook up. He pops up. He does get the first down. Give him about 4 yards.
He had 3 Blue Devils right in his face, and how he rolled and got out of there quickly was impressive to get to the, and he had the whole right side, like you said, so he had a lot of field to work with to get that first down. So 1st and goal from the 4. Clock continues with 3:28. Tied at 14.
Gosh, I'm milking this 4 yards.
Oh, absolutely. Slow call here
Yep.
from coaches. You can see them taking their time.
Clock's going to be down to 3 minutes when this ball gets snapped. Turn around, give it to Krob. Tries to go off that right side, nothing doing.
Throw on the carry brought down by.
They're going to go ahead and give him a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 2, so great job at least to keep his feet chopping and get the 2 yards he needed. Clock continues to chew away here, down to 2:45 left. Great job by the Beat Diggers coaching staff to kill it. And yeah, there's your timeout.
Yeah, Fort Lupton's going to burn the first of their 3. Fort Lupton timeout brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants. Since 2003, they've been providing big firm product with small firm relationships. Visit westerneci.com for more.
Well, we said it at halftime. The best thing they had to do was just keep running the ball.
Yep.
And that's all we've done. You've seen us go away from the pass completely in this fourth quarter. I mean, our strength is our run.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you throw in JT who gets a 65-yard run. One end
Doesn't
of the field
hurt.
to the other. Yeah.
Does not hurt.
Yeah. I don't think they were prepared for his speed.
No. Well, God, when he shook that first ankle tackle at about the 35, maybe the 40, I thought he was gone.
I did too. I think he was getting a little gassed at that point.
A little
bit.
You're listening to 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, the Eastern Plains Sports Network, Beat Digger Football. Tyler Carmen, Paul Acosta with you from Fort Lupton. It's all tied up at 14, 2:43 to go in the fourth. Brush trying to put this one to bed, take as much time off that clock as they can. 2nd and goal to go from the 2. Aswell and Krob in the backfield. Mesh split out to the left. Give it to Krob. Nope, give it to Axton Haswell up the middle. And he's in for the B Digger score.
Great job, Axton Haswell. Right up the middle, faked it over to the right side. They would have scored both ways because Krob was
untouched.
Yeah, either way they had it. So great call by the coaching staff, knowing that right side was just a little bit weaker of the Blue Devils. Their hands are on their hips. They're gassed from that drive. So looks like they're going to go for 2. Hold on, the white hat's in the huddle.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. They're going to kick it.
They're going to kick the extra
Okay.
point. Okay, all right.
I sure thought he was joining the huddle. Thought he was watching Patrick Mahomes here. Rico with the late call.
Rico talking to the sideline.
Timeout.
Yeah, and Brush is going to
Wonder if Rico saw some.
burn their timeout.
That would go for a field goal though here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would probably kick the extra point. Timeout brought to you by Wiggins Electric. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with service and products you need at the most critical time.
Well, slow play calling here in the fourth quarter has helped the Beat Diggers chew away the clock with 2:41 left to go. Crowd's kind of out of it right now. That deflated them when
65-yard runs will do that to a crowd.
Absolutely. So this point after attempt is big for the Beat Diggers. If we can get this, that'll put us at a 7-point lead, and then they're going to have to drive it right down quickly. But our defense is looking pretty good this second half so far. If anything, it should fire up our defense right here. Snap kick.
Snap down kick is up and good.
Yes.
Had to line drive it in there, but Rico able to punch it through. 21-14 is your score. Fort Lupton had control of this game for most of the time, I would say. About halfway through the first quarter till now. Had this thing kind of in a chokehold. And
yeah, I mean, it was their game to lose or to win. I mean, they had it, and they had all the momentum going into this fourth quarter, and now they look deflated. I'm just watching them walk on the field here right now. It's just really just walking slowly, and you can just see the hands on the hips. The demeanor of the team doesn't look solid right now, and, you know, the Beat Diggers just got to kick it off, play smart, get out there on some good defense, and hold them. And, you know, we can hold them. You have people like Riley Tuck, who's made some big plays tonight. And that's kind of the thing that we're going to need here to get us going to finish off this game late in the fourth quarter. They're going to go to the pass,
Oh, yeah.
obviously. And that's where we've been a little bit weaker at tonight. So hopefully the coverage is there.
They're going to go pass. They're going to take it. They're not going to let the ball out of Gonzalez's hands. I don't think Hofferber, I don't know, is going to get many opportunities here on this drive. They're going to start it.
On the pooch kick to Ilian Tovar. Smart call by Rosenbrock. Just play a quick, simple kick. Don't give them a chance to run it back. And he tried to run Tovar, but his feet been out from under him. So ball's going to be at the 34-yard line to start their drive.
2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Brush up 21-14. Trying to stave off a comeback here. Trips right. Hofferber to the right of Gonzalez. He'll swap over to the left. Quick pass out here. Intended man.
So number
Was number 4, Aragon.
Yeah,
Pass falls incomplete.
Julian Araguin. Levi on the coverage there. They tried that quick route. Didn't work.
Just a comeback route there. Ball kind of sailed on Gonzalez. 2 seconds off the clock there.
Wouldn't be
Trips right
surprised
again.
to see them go to Soretto here.
No, he's kind of been their big play guy. Straight drop back for Gonzalez. He's going across the middle to Munoz. That ball's going to be caught.
Gosh darn it, they've hit that every time. Yeah, Mesh was on the coverage behind him, but he just got behind Mesh. And Percy saw it, and good thing, because Percy was able to close in on that and get the tackle and not give him too much. I mean, it was a big gain still, but nothing huge. It's
22 yards into Beat Digger territory. Now they go trying to run
ball.
that quick comeback route again.
Eli Klein got it.
That pass falls incomplete. It's 15 attempts through the air for Gonzalez on the night. 2:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Stick around for your post-game show, brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Beat Diggers hopefully can get a win here. I talked to Coach Rosenbrock. I was like, are you going to climb this ladder up here to come talk to us? He said, yes. Oh, ball tipped right there in the middle of the field. It's going to fall incomplete. Intended man was Lennox.
Conrad Kastrup was right there like he was earlier in the game, and I thought he was going to catch it right out of the middle of the field, but it didn't happen. So still 3rd and 10, a long 10 for these guys. So see if the Diggers can hold on defense and get some pressure in there.
He looks left, does Gonzalez. Now he's got to roll right. He's got a man. That's Serrato. That ball is fast. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of Serrato. Percy Odell able to make a play right there on the sideline. Serrato's on the sideline. He's shaking up a bit. Not a great pass there by Gonzalez. Kind of let his receiver out to dry.
Yeah, he had some ups, Serrato, but he got crushed by Odell right there at the sideline. Took him out from under the legs, and he had no chance of catching that ball. Serrato's not coming out. He's telling the coach, nope, I'm staying in. So 4th and 10. Here we go. Austin Lay had good pressure last time. Let's see if he can get it again.
Offerberg to the left. Trips right. Good discipline there by Brush. Nothing on the hard count.
Timeout.
Fort Lupton is going to burn another one of their timeouts. That should just leave them with one.
Yep, that's what I've got. One timeout left. One for each team. Whew. What a game. What
Brush
a game.
just trying to hang on, man. This is where they've struggled this year, is putting these games away.
Yeah, Rosenbrock said that in the interview with John, you know, how they have just been one play away from several games every time to be in these. And it is deflating to them. But, you know, tonight you're seeing them push a little bit harder. They're digging deep.
They're playing for pride now. I mean, playoffs are it'd be a stretch.
Right. Right.
Is it completely out of the realm of possibilities? No. But you got to play for some pride here, and that Brush has really shown that. So trips right again. Ball's about the middle of the field, shy of the 40. Straight drop back for Gonzalez. Jailbreak there. That ball's up in the air, patted down by Axton Haswell. I think Landon Mesh thought he had a pick. Axton Haswell said, I'll just knock it to the ground.
Yep, put it down on the ground. Good call by Axton Haswell. Mesh did want it, but it wasn't going to happen. So
Great defensive stand there by the Brush Beat Diggers. And now Fort Lupton with just one timeout and 2:05 to go. Brush is going to try and run this clock out. One first down will do it.
oh, they're not going to down it at the 15-yard line where it's knocked down at?
No, unfortunately.
Thinking about that earlier call. So we'll start.
I'm gonna
at
have to. I'm gonna have to get a rule book and
I'm gonna
start
have to look that
brushing
one
up,
up.
brushing up on.
I do. I think that's supposed to be a 20-yard line spot. I really do. 42.
Brush will go up the middle here, shy of the 50. Fort Lupton will burn their last timeout. Pickup of 8 from Dillon.
Just a mouthful of Axton Haswell there as he runs right up the gut. Timeout, Blue Devils, like you said, and that's it. So good to see them dig deep this fourth quarter. That was just awesome. Awesome defensive stand by the Beat Diggers. To see them just smart play tonight. The turnovers have been the best for me tonight, this fourth quarter. 0 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, 0 turnovers in this half. So I got to give credit to him. That's one thing Coach Rosenbrock said in the interview too, is we got to stop turning over the ball and only having that one fumble. And I think that was an iffy fumble at the beginning of the game on Trey Romero. So.
Well, think about how lucky Fort Lupton has got. There was 2 back-to-back.
True.
That easily could have gone Brush's way as well.
True. True.
Boy, 7 of 17 through the air for Gonzalez tonight. 140 yards and 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions as well.
Yeah.
A couple others that probably could have been intercepted.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The loss of down ones, there was a couple of them that were should have been interceptions. Mouth of Haswell again.
Haswell's going to
First
pick up
down.
the first down, and that should about put this game away.
You said Rosenbrock's coming up for sure, huh?
I hope he does. We're going to keep it right here at the end of the game for your post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions.
Again, the slowest clock ever. They've got the flag set. Now they just started it. I mean, they had the marker set and everything, and the clock wasn't running, but now they're finally moving it. Down to 1:40, showing victory formation now. They're going to wrap it up here.
That should.
Just watching the official, the back judge, to get the countdown and know when they're going to do their snap.
Boy, what a great come-from-behind win for Brush this is going to be. Got Weld Central next week. That'll be their last home game. That'll be senior night.
Yeah.
That's a
looking forward to
Saturday.
that one.
That's a Saturday game as well. Neil down at 110.
Big crowd tonight here from Brush that showed up. That's a pretty good stands over there. So
Yeah.
kudos to all them for showing up tonight, waving to all them. Hopefully they're listening to us as well. And thank you for being out and sticking it out in the cold as well as the clock continues to chew down. Boys are about ready to kneel this one down here. And
If they are listening, there's about a 7-second delay.
that's true.
So
they're
they'll
gonna be
start waving them out right now.
Yes. That's it.
That'll do it. 30 seconds will tick off the clock. Brush Beat Diggers in come-from-behind fashion are going to take down Fort Lupton Blue Devils in Fort Lupton, 21-14, behind a really gritty performance by a host of running backs. Axton Haswell carries the ball 12 times for just shy of 50 yards and a touchdown. Dylan Krob gives himself 45 yards on the ground on 12 carries as well. Eric Rico, 11 carries for 35 yards and a touchdown. Jelani Thomas, he had the big one. Okay, he had a 65-yarder on his third carry of the night. He goes for 81 yards on just 3 carries. That's a pretty good average
That's a
for
great
JT.
average.
Through the air, Eric Rico, he was 4 of 8, 80 yards, and a touchdown to Trey Romero. We will get Coach Rosenbrock up here one way or the other. We'd love to talk to him. It was hard to get him up after the Arvada win. They had to clear the field so fast. I told him he had to go climb this ladder. Post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Water is key to your crop success. Advanced Agri Solutions has year-round and seasonal probes that will help make sure you have the right amount of water. Call Dusty or Roxy at 970-571-2024. Trey Romero was kind of the star of the night. He had all 4 of Eric Rico's receptions, so he goes for 75 yards and a touchdown. He did have that one early fumble.
Yeah, what do you have?
Well,
that fumble I still disagree with.
It does seem weird. My stats, I got to tell you guys, they're unofficial. They're very unofficial.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here telling you that Eric Rico had 80 yards through the air, and he only completed 4 passes to Trey Romero, and I go, but Trey Romero has 75 yards. So, obviously, Trey Romero had 75 yards at the half, 80 on the game. He caught a 5-yarder here in the second half. For the Blue Devils, they were paced on the ground by Hofferber. He carries the ball 18 times for 41 yards. That's a pretty good average if you're the Brush defense against a starting running back. Gonzalez, he carried it 9 times for 73 yards. And then Soreto carried it 4 times for 30 yards. As I mentioned earlier, Gonzalez through the air, 7 of 17 for 140 yards, 2 touchdowns but 2 interceptions as well. Soreto, 16 receiving yards. Lennox had 50 receiving yards, and then Munoz had 74. He had a couple big ones. Soreto and Lennox were the receivers of those touchdown passes. Brush is going to move to 2-5 on the year. Fort Lupton will drop to the same record, 2-5. As I mentioned, Brush will welcome in Weld Central next Saturday. That's a 2 o'clock game. That'll be senior day, I guess. I can't say senior night, senior afternoon, as Brush will be on the road for their final game November 2nd at the Academy on a Saturday. That's at 2 o'clock as well. Paul, it was a really good game tonight. It was very entertaining.
Absolutely, it was exciting. Nail biter. Everybody was worried, and JT makes us all feel better when you run a 65-yard run like that, though, and kind of eases us up. But I liked tonight's defensive adjustments. They struggled with 22 from Fort Lupton. I can't remember his name, Hofferber. And they make that adjustment in the second half, do much better getting him contained. Even on the rollouts on their quarterback there, same thing. They just still had troubles with defending the pass, but otherwise, I think they did a great job as a coaching staff to adjust and make the changes that they needed. So proud of them all and the effort that they put out there. I'm flagging Coach Rosenbrock at the same. I feel like we're the flag guys up here on the top of the perch. He's already broken up his huddle, but we'll see what happens.
We'll wait around just a little bit, see if we can't get him up here. I think he might have saw us. I think he's going to try and hurry.
Okay, so
maybe.
Fort Lupton had 22 plays that second half, where we had 26 that second half, and just a great effort. I'm still trying. I feel like he's looking at us.
I feel like he's doing it on purpose. He's like, I wonder how long I can make him wait.
I've even texted him and everything. Like, Joe, don't forget us. Come up here. So I think some people are looking at him like, I think some guys are waving to you. I don't know. I wish that I could get some people.
We ought to get like a third guy. I ought to just send you down to the sideline with 2 minutes left, just to get him.
Just to remind him?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm going to put my headset down, and
you go ahead.
You buy time.
You go ahead. I do have something to say. You guys heard a couple weeks ago that John Beltran will be headed to Florida. I believe this week was his last week, and I've told him in person. I'll for sure tell him in person again, but I would like to give him a big thank you for everything he's done for our company, but for me as well. He has been an absolute great mentor. I had never done this before when I came on, and he welcomed me with open arms and has been incredibly supportive. And I could not be more thankful to Johnny B for everything he's done for me and everything that he has done for youth sports as a whole the past 20 plus years that he's done this. The sports in Northeast Colorado have a radio voice because of John Beltran. He's done an absolutely fantastic job at growing that brand and putting good people in the right places to call these games and give listeners something to listen in on if they can't make it to the game. And it'll be bittersweet to see John leave. He'll still be in a great role, even from Florida, believe it or not. But with that being said, we're going to welcome in the victorious head coach, Joe Rosenbrock. First time we've gotten a chance to talk to you, Coach. It's your second win of the season. I got to tell you, that was a great come-from-behind victory. 65-yard runs by Jelani Thomas sure help, though, don't they?
Yeah, gosh dang. We've been grinding all season, and man, it just seems like some things just haven't gone our way a few times. But you keep grinding, and sure enough, something is going to pop out of it. And that it happened right when we needed it, because we were backed up inside the 10, and you're just like, we got to go 90 yards in this 7 minutes and hope for the best, and that gives us a huge spark. But you know what was so cool after that run? He came off the field. Well, a couple things. Hey, the next man up mentality, man. You gotta believe in that, because the play before that, the defensive fourth down stop before that, we had our fullback that started the game get hurt at linebacker. Jelani, we need you real quick. And he came in and he took every advantage of that opportunity. So that next man up, it means something. You got to take advantage of it. And then when he came off the field to give him a rest, the whole sideline just erupted in cheers, happy for him. And that's what's cool to see as a coach is, gosh, I mean, you're going to win some and lose some in your career, but there's joyful moments that happen like that you'll never forget. And that make this all worth it, because this has been an up and down season, tough with just injuries and fumbles and bad luck and all sorts of stuff. So it was fun to get this win, and it was good to have, Jelani pop that run and spring us for a game-winning touchdown about 3 or 4 plays later.
What'd you tell your guys at halftime? Because your second half defense was really good. You really started to hold Gonzalez in check. Those draws up the middle, they were gone. Through the passing game, he did not have a great day passing. He hit you for a couple big ones, but 7 of 17 and a couple picks, that's not great. Your defense played great, especially your secondary. What'd you guys talk about at halftime?
I can't say exactly what I said on the radio, and it's nothing bad. It's a challenge. You challenge kids, and they responded well, and we just kind of said, you got to in every offensive scheme, if they run it correctly, they should beat the defense. I mean, that's how it rolls. Every offensive scheme has a way to beat the defense. So the only way the defense wins is if we outsmart them, guess on a blitz or something, or one of our guys beats one of their guys. We have to win the competition, and that's what wasn't happening. We challenged them to win the competition on the D-line, because that's where it starts, and those guys responded well. I'm telling you, I was a linebacker and all that stuff. I didn't really play D-line, but I'm a coach now, and when you're holding the bag and you're doing skill drills with all these kids and you're pushing, it is not easy pushing against somebody every single play, so that's not an easy position. So for them to buckle down and say, we're gonna win, I'm gonna win my battle. I'm gonna stick my to my gap, my responsibilities, and then I'm gonna shed the block when the play comes my way, and I'm gonna make it. And that's what happened second half, and we definitely were able to keep them in check. Gosh, they scared us right away, scoring and going up, because you don't know how you're going to respond, but we responded really well, having 2 touchdowns at the end of the game. That obviously, I mean, the end of the game came in our favor, but I'm just proud of how our guys fought, how they responded to a little bit of a butt chewing there at halftime, and we were able to celebrate as a team after the game in the end zone, which is always fun.
Absolutely. All right, Coach, great come from behind victory. You got senior night or senior afternoon next week against Weld Central. What are you going to tell your seniors for their last home game
Gosh.
more than likely. But
Yeah.
what has that senior class meant to you this year?
Yeah, I mean that senior class, there's not very many of them left, and so it's special when they stick it out all 4 years, and just sometimes football is not the most fun sport in the summer, in the practice, in the heat with all the pads, and then this time of year when it gets cold because the sun goes down. It's not like a gym where it's a controlled environment all the time, but the sport of football has its ebbs and flows, and it's really, because you only play once a week, it's really hard if things don't go your way to get back on that train, because you got to go back and battle and fight and do all those hard things in practice after losing.
Nobody likes
not,
watching film on Monday of a loss.
Exactly. And so to make it 4 years and fight through that, it's special. And then, I mean, I've played at the next level, and I had a couple other players from Brush come back during alumni weekend, and they came and talked about their college career, and they said there was nothing more special, and I totally agree with it, than playing Friday night in Brush. To come out of the locker room and run through the tunnel of fans and kids and all that stuff, that's a special moment. That's a special memory that I will never, ever forget. And that's, I think, hopefully what these guys get out of it too. So I'm going to tell the seniors to cherish it, but it's not over. I mean, just because you're a senior doesn't mean that you're supposed to just win your last game. We've got to earn it. So it starts in practice. So just excited for these seniors to come with a win here, and let's stack some wins and take their last home game away with a good memory walking off the field. You know, it's just it's an exciting time right now. Even though our record is 2-5, gosh, a win, and you'll take a win anytime you can get it, and we got to stack that win. It's so much more fun to go to practice on Monday after a win.
If you can stack some wins and go into next year with some confidence, there's a lot of young guys that'll carry over for sure. So,
absolutely.
Coach Rosenbrock, congratulations on a great come-from-behind win. We'll look forward to hearing from you next week after Weld Central, too.
Thanks a lot.
That is your head coach, Joe Rosenbrock, after a 21-14.
It's a great day to be a B-Day.
I did want to remind you. After a great come-from-behind 21-14 victory over Fort Lupton. That'll do it for your post-game show, brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Water is key to your crop success. Call Dusty or Roxy McCormick, 970-571-2024. Player of the game brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Better Electric is proud to bring you your game archives available on our social media. I'm going to go with your starting quarterback, Eric Rico. He toted the rock over a dozen times, had 4 completions through the air, had a touchdown, showed some toughness, took some shots, played great in the secondary as well on defense. I'm going with number 7, Eric Rico. He is your player of the game, with a special shout out to Jelani Thomas, who set up that score at the end of the game with that 65-yarder. Once again, post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. For Paul Costa, I'm Tyler Carmen. We're going to wrap this thing up because Paul and I are both getting cold. So we got a long drive home. It's going to be a great drive home after a Brush win. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to Rose Cons back at the station doing a wonderful job. As always, look forward to hearing you guys. Tune in next week at 2 o'clock as Brush takes on Weld Central for senior night. Once again, 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Everybody get home safe.